Hello everyone, I am here with the video for Nifty as I said in the previous video. So let's start. As you can see, Nifty was moving in a channel here and it kept on moving. Then it broke out of the channel and it was rejected and it went down. After moving down, it is following another channel which is forming lower highs and lower low. Let's see this. Okay, I'm saying this because first of all, this video is going to be long. This is a positional video, and I don't trade intraday in Nifty because the movement is very less. So I mostly trade in Nifty when I do positional, and now Nifty is in a zone where it can give a good movement on either side. So we'll discuss both the bullish setup and bearish setup, and whichever side we get a chance, we'll get an entry for more than 500 points. So let's see this. Mm, As you can see, Nifty is currently forming lower highs and lower lows. Okay, and it is forming this in a channel, and today it has touched the lower band of the channel. Okay, so first of all, let's talk about the bullish setup. Okay, as you can see, the market has corrected a bit in last few days, but I am not that bearish yet, as there are some levels which I will share with you. Just wait a second. Okay, first of all, let's see this channel. Okay, when Nifty was moving in this channel, the width of this channel was this much. Let's put this here to be visible. Okay, the width of the channel was this much. So when it gave a breakdown, I was expecting the movement to be of this width. Okay, and as you can see, this level I was expecting. mm, okay, which was giving this portion. Let's see this. Okay, this one here, this was proving to be a resistance. Here it was proving to be a resistance. Okay, and in between it gave it a support, and here also it gave it a support, and it moved upwards. Okay, so I was expecting the movement to be until 18 to 56. Now what happened yesterday was it closed below 18 to 56. First of all, it gave the target of the width of the channel, then it passed some time here, then it moved, opened gap up, it moved from the top of the band to the lower band. Today again it moved to the mid of the parallel channel, and it has given a closing at the lower band of the parallel channel. So mm, okay, I'm sharing my positional view, but let's see the intraday levels as well. Mm, Yesterday's low was 1800 162. Today's low was 127. Okay. 18 162, 18 127. So between these zones, it is a no trading zone. Mm, Above 18 162 by C, below 127 by P. Okay. This is intraday levels. Target will be 30 to 60 points on both sides. Okay, now let's see what will happen if this breaks this channel. Okay, if it breaks this channel, I am expecting a kind of support at this level 17,960, from where these two candles are formed. You can see that from here 796, this one gave a up move of 300 400 points, and from here it gave a 500 points move. Okay, so the last level of support for Nifty up to which I am bullish, it is this level 17,960, below which I will consider this correction to be over, and rather it is a breakdown, and I will try to take bearish trades. Okay, so what happens if this channel is broken? Okay, now let's see this channel. The width is still this much, and let's say after some days this gets broken. Okay, around, let's say after 2 days this gets broken on the upside, and 18,645. Okay, and 19,000. Okay, in case it breaks the upper band of the channel, my target would be 18,600, which is kind of a, you can see this level, which is kind of a resistance. Okay, and the next target will be all-time high of 19,000. Okay, so now bullish side is gone. Okay, now let's talk about bearish trade, because the trend is currently bearish. The global markets are weak, and Bank Nifty is weak. So Bank Nifty may drag Nifty down, and after the level, Nifty has to become weak. Okay, so let's see. Intraday play is over. The stop band is done. This is done. Okay, now let's see. The level of 17,960 that I said was providing this support. Okay, let it remain here. We'll delete this. We'll delete the channels. Okay. So let's see the fib levels. Okay, like I said in the previous video, in the Bank Nifty, um, we can see that this is one leg, okay, which retraced up to 0.61 at level, and it moved up. Okay, now let's see at this level that mm, does this qualify as a leg? No. Does this qualify? No. So we'll move to the top. So okay, so um, as you can see, this was a bottom. It moved up, and it moved up, higher low, and then it moved up to higher high. Okay, so as you can see, this 18,140-150 level was very crucial for Nifty, which it has broken today. Okay, even though it is in a parallel channel, this level was supposed to be a strong support, but it has closed below this. So on the fib level, the next target comes to be 0.5, that is 17,915. Okay, so that I said, as I said in the parallel channel, if it breaks down, you can take a P. I want you to book your trades before this level. Okay, again, I'm saying this video is going to be a bit long, so bear with me. Okay, again, this is a no trading zone. Okay, 17,915, 17,960. Okay, 17,915 to 17,960. In case there is a breakdown of the channel, I want you to book your trades before at the around 17,975 and see what the price action is doing. If it bounces from this level, we can take a C trade. If it breaks down 17,900, then we can go for a P trade. Okay, this was on the intraday levels. Let's remove the fib now. Okay, let's remove this level. Then is this level required now? No. Let's remove this. Let's remove this. Let's remove this. So, why did I make this video? This video I made because there has been a bearish crossover of 10 and 20 EMA in Nifty. As you can see here, yesterday this was just touching each other, and if this bearish crossover was not meant to happen, then today we would have seen a green candle which would have stopped it from crossing over. Okay, so what is this crossover means? Okay, let's see that. First of all, let's go historically and see what happens when this bearish crossover takes place. Okay, first of all, let's see here. Uh, I want to say that we've already moved from the top around 800 points. We have moved from the top, but still, let's see what happens when a bearish crossover takes place. Okay, at this point, the bearish trade took over, and we saw a movement of 890 points or 5% move from here. Okay, first instance. Then again, we have a bearish crossover here. Let's see what was the target. Here is the bearish crossover. See, from this point to this point, it was around 1200 points or 7.5% movement on the downside. Again, we have a bearish crossover here, and let's see, the low it made was around this. Sorry, I'll draw it again. Okay, from here till the low it made was 1595 points or around 9%. Okay, this is gone. Now this will be huge, I think. Bearish crossover take place here around 2000 points or 11.5%. Okay, to the bottom. Again, we have a bearish trade here and 1500 points or 8% movement. Now we will go back again. Again, a bearish trade took over here, and the lowest point achieved was before the movement up to here. Okay, 4% movement or 700 points. Now let's go back. Go back. Okay, this was the, I think, Corona crash. You see, the Corona crash happened in March from this point, but the bearish crossover had taken place from February. Okay, we will say that we will not consider Corona, but Corona is an external factor which was in the market that time, and now also there are external factors like Russia-Ukraine war going on. Anything can happen. The inflation data are coming, and day by day it is growing rapidly. The problem is increasing. Now coronavirus is again starting in China and we have already seen some cases in India. So let's see what happens. This will be a movement. I think the highest 37% will not hope that. Okay. So let's go to our current chart, and as you can see the bearish trade has happened here. Okay. Now if we see from the previous data, the minimum we can expect is a 5% correction when it is coming from top. Okay, in between when there we saw one 4.41% correction, but when coming from the top we are easily seeing 8 to 15% correction. Okay, so let's see what happens if we get 5%. Okay, 6%. Okay, let us consider 6%. Okay, 6% movement brings it to 17,316. All right. So why this 6%? As you can see, this chart was very much active. Now let me remove the EMA. It will be easier to see this. Okay, this trend line was providing Nifty a lot of resistance and it got rejected once, twice, thrice, and it spent some time here. Then fourth time it got rejected, it came down, but this time it broke out. So whenever an important level is broken out, it is bound to be retested. Okay. So if we consider this bearish crossover, then we can easily see this level being retested, that is 17,318. Okay, now that the bearish crossover has happened and we are expecting one fall, I'm not saying that there will be a fall. We still have that parallel channel which is protecting it, and it may give a breakout on the upside as well. Keep that in mind. So in case this happens, how do we take the trade? Okay, so first of all, as I said, 17,960 to 17,900. So let's see that here, 17,960, this level. Okay, 960 to 900, this part. Okay, if this 900 gets broken, we can come to fill the gap, that is 17,800. Okay, next level would be 17,600. Next level would be this 17,500. Next level would be this 17,420, and we will finally see this, that is this gap being filled up 17,380. Okay, so this is our future levels on which we can trade. Now how to take the trade? Okay, because in positional trades the SLs are big. In case our view gets negated, then we may have to give a big SL. So we'll plan that how can we give the least amount of SL. Okay, one case is this, that it breaks 17,900 and we take a SL of 17,975 or 18,000. 100 points SL we can take here and go for the target of 600 points. Okay, this is one way. Or else, if you saw anything closely when I charted the EMA, is that sometimes after bearish crossover, I'll show you, see this, after the bearish crossover happens here, it again goes to retest it. The 10 or 20 EMA rejects it and then there is a rapid fall. Okay, here also you see it gets a bearish crossover, it comes down, then it moves up, again gets rejected, then it keeps on staying there sometime, then we get a fall. Okay, again here, no, this was a one-sided fall. So there are two scenarios. Okay, if you trade more than one lot, you can take a trade if this level gets retested, 17,360 to 17,400 level. Okay, 17,350 to 17,400 level is a good zone for a positional short with a SL of, let's say, 17,500. Okay, here also we get 100-point SL and our target is bigger from here, 17,960, then 17,800, 17,600, 17,300. Or else you wait, if this trend continues and it breaks down 17,900 and you can take a trade of 17,300. I would advise you to take a trade of January expiry, as it may keep staying at a level for more than 2-3 days, then you'll get a decay. There is that. But I have to point out another thing, that see, currently Nifty is at this level. Okay, 17,137. So this is the level. When going up, we usually know that when going up, the price moves slowly, but while coming down, it moves very fast. And even we saw that before also, whenever it is at top, it comes down very fast. Here also, at the top, it comes down very fast. Impulsive move. Okay, very impulsive move. It doesn't give anyone time to get out. Okay, here also you see it came down very nicely. Here also it came down like steep slope. Here also a steep slope. Here also a steep slope. It doesn't give anyone time to exit from here. If somebody is in a positional call or investors are buying the stocks, then it doesn't give them time to exit. Okay, but here you see what has happened is that it took 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 days. 8 days to move from 18,127 level to 18,888. But while coming down, see how many days it has taken. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So it may just be a correctional move, which is creating fear in the market and making the retailers sell their position so that the big players can make their position. Okay, so that is possible as well. So we'll play on levels. Let's see this. So sorry. And, okay, something is wrong, I think. Okay, remember the parallel line. So draw them on your charts. If it breaks above this, we can again see a high of 18,900 or 19,000. If the parallel channel breaks, you can keep the SL at 50 to 100 points and be a positional buyer of the same January and expiry for the target of 19,000. And you can see if around, let's say, 18,471 level, if gets broken, you can go easily for the target of 500 points at the SL of 100 points, 1 is to 5 your risk to reward. And if it breaks 900 level, we can easily see 17,330, 17,300. So here also 1 is to 7 risk to reward ratio is there. But if it gets rejected from these EMAs, again 100 points SL, but your target is 1000 points. Okay, and in case this EMA is rejected, it's better if you take a March and expiry. The premiums are very low as well. So that's it. I hope you learned something new and I didn't waste your time. Thank you.